Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Conversations You Don't Want to Have with Jayela. Happy New Year! Thank you so much for being supportive. You guys have been so wonderful. My YouTube channel definitely is buzzing. We've made it to more than 1,000k followers. I don't know if I've shared this with you. Sometimes back, we had close to like 200k plus on our YouTube channel, which eventually got hacked. We literally have more than 50k videos up there, content rather up there, which everything along the line got lost then. But now we're back and you guys have been so supportive. I just want to say a very big shout out, a very big wonderful thank you to all of you out there. I need to take a toast to that one. So welcome to the new year. This is the first edition of 2023 and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Just make sure you stick to us, because this year I am going to be doing a lot of review, a lot of tips, a lot of analysis and all of that about music industry and trending topics and all of that. And this year I think I want to be more focused on the upcoming artists so that it can help them build their craft and let them understand all the tools and basics of what they need to be an independent or an artist that is signed under a label. Because at the end of the day, being independent or being signed, the most important thing is your ability to deliver in the business aspect and the talent aspect of your craft. Don't forget to follow me on my YouTube channel, 60 Minutes TV Entertainment and News. Don't forget to follow me on my socials, TikTok under Instagram, Timeline of a Gemini, the same spelling, Timeline of a Gemini, and my Instagram which we just put up, Timeline of a Gemini, but the Gemini ends with 9, G-E-M and 9, Timeline of a Gemini. So let's get straight into it, but still before we get into it, if you're an upcoming artist, it is so vital for you to always keep up and catch up with most of my podcasts and my vlog. It's so vital because I always drop tapes that at the end of the day, most of you are going to find useful in your journey of trying to be a top-notch artist. So today I am literally going to be talking about impact of your fashion sense as an artist, how it influences your music, how it influences your character, how it influences your lifestyle, how your fashion sense is very vital to your music and your brand. But before I get in deep, I need to take a little bit of something. Yeah, so as an artist, most of you often overlook the power of fashion when it comes to your brand and your music, most especially your personality. Trust me, in most cases, we dress the way we want to be addressed. As an artist, it is very important for you to take your fashion outlook. Very important. You are as good as what you're putting on. You're going to be addressed the way you dressed. Not in all cases, but at the same time, my mom always tell me something. If you dress expensive, people will take you expensive. Even if whatsoever you're putting on are not from top designers, but the way you dress sometimes and you carry yourself speaks volume. And artists like let me use Portable as a case study. I'm going to start straight away with Portable. Portable is that kind of an artist that if you have noticed him so much, his outfit controls him in some situations. I'll take you back to that time Portable decided to go on suit, and when he did some video shoot that he had the brown thing on, and when he was beginning to have fashion sense. If you all observe very well, Portable was kind of applying caution to the way he carries himself till all of a sudden he just went haywire again all of a sudden. That is how your fashion sense can actually impact your lifestyle. Go and watch Wizkid very well. Most times, whenever he dresses, how he carries himself, whenever he's done with them outfits, looking all funky, them silky stuff. There's this way it commands respect even without him talking. Because sometimes what you're putting on is going to determine how you walk. And how you walk is going to determine how people perceive you, approach you, and how you also reciprocate back. I'll take this guy for an example. Peaky Blinders, most of you know that movie. If you notice that main character, is always walking, standing all tall, chest out, shoulder up. It doesn't give eye contact while walking till he gets to where he's going. But his head is always up like this. But he's never looking down like this. He's always like walking straight. Probably one hand in his pocket. And he's just walking straight. Check out likes of them Davido whenever they're on their like suit drip. Their official drip. Check out David, check out Ice Prince, check out Whiskey, check out Runtown, check out Techno, check out all those guys that are killing it fashion-wise. Even check out Olamide. Whenever they put on suits, there is this way, even when you see their photo shoot, it speaks different language entirely without them even saying anything, without them even projecting much. And when they go back to their hip-hop style, this thing, you see the way they still carry themselves. As an artist, it is vital for you to understand your fashion sense, because sometimes what you put on is really going to define how you're going to behave. There is no way you're going to be putting on a white and you want to be behaving like a rascal. Because first of all, you put it into consideration, oh, this is a silk from Italy, probably by Dolce & Gabbana, or probably you put it on a Fendi silk, up and down and all those things, and you want to now start doing wala. You wouldn't want to do that, because you put that, it is not the amount, it is just the prestige and the royalty that comes with what you're putting on. So it's so vital for most artists to understand all these basic concepts of what you're wearing and how it can actually propel your craft, your behavior, your mannerism, everything, your character in the society. Go and check some Tupac pictures whenever he's putting on his suit and he's in an interview, or there is a lifestyle shot within that time frame where he's wearing all those things. Tupac is always like different. He's always calm. That outfit is controlling him. That outfit is reminding him of, see, this is not some hip-hop gangster shit we're doing right now. So slow down on this. Portray something good out there. Why do you think during election politicians, they don't use jeans up and down to do their poster and campaign? Even if they can. So it's vital for all artists out there to understand that fashion itself is a language, it's a culture, it comes with something that defines who you are at that moment. Check out Thames. Thames is someone different when it comes to her fashion sense. She hardly sells sexiness. The kind of respect Thames is getting in the industry, someone like Tiwa Savage can't get it. In terms of, how will I put it, personality-wise. This is not about the sex tape aspect of anything, but it is just about the... Do you know one of the most respected female artists in the United States of America is Mary J. Blige? The kind of respect she controls with just a fashion sense alone is something else. I know some of you will be like, Ayra Starr and all those things. She's just a baby. As a matter of time, she will understand that being all sexy all the time is not actually the thing. When that time comes, I don't know how they raised Thames, but her parents actually did a good job to make her understand that, see, not until you show all this skin. Someone like Yemi Alade as well. Yemi Alade is another person that if you check her fashion sense, and all these things, all these details that most of you neglected, it has actually given them class among their peers, even among fans, most especially in the corporate settings. But most of you can't see. Yeah, Tiwa Savage is highly well respected. I'm not going to take it away from her. She's only into the pattern that she feels like it fits and suits her brand. But irrespective of how she's showing all this skin, all of you should still understand that she still have, like, the way she shows skin or the way she dresses, there's still a way she still commands respect in her own way, that you're still not going to disrespect her. That is why it is vital for all artists to understand the power of fashion. There is no way you're going to be dressing like, okay, let me take you back to those years when Ajegunle was fast rising and all artists are coming from Ajegunle. One of the major problems that these artists had was the way they portrayed Ajegunle. Always singlets and one dirty jeans and slippers and be dancing galala. and Ajegunle was more than that. Orishafemi came into the scene. It was going to be like that, but along the line, he started changing that aspect. Orishafemi started wearing stuff in his musical video. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even Orishafemi that started switching it up. It was this guy that sang, "He done red, oh, fire get red." If you watch the musical video, everything he was putting on, he was killing it. Then, what's this other guy's name? Okay, no, African Shana is not from Ajegunle. I think he's from Okuko. But let's just say from perspective of trenches, aspect of Nigerian music. African Shana also came. He changed all those narratives and everything. I'll also use Mushi as an example. Before, everybody thought being a Fuji artist, you have to put on native, you have to be looking like some old man from the village. Alhaji Pasuma, Alhaji Wasi Alabi Pasuma, he came into the scene, he redefined all those things. Even though them Kwamwan that year were putting on jeans, because in the 80s coming to 90s, the best fashion you can actually do was to put on jeans up and down. Some of those jeans, they mark them Kalkani. Most of them, they put on Kalkani. They mark them. You see the brown, this thing here, the blue, this thing here. Almost jeans up and down. That's how they put on this shoe they call Mister. Like that, we call it Coco. And they have the what's the name of this wristwatch? I think Raymond Wells or something. I've forgotten the name of that wristwatch. That was the fashion then. Then when likes of the Pasuma came, he changed everything. Pasuma started giving us Kango, Panama. He started giving us Nautica. He started giving us New Era, New Balance. Name all those old school designer, Versace. He started changing everything. Started making people understand that, see, because you're a Fuji artist, doesn't mean you can't dress like an hip hop artist. I remember growing up, the second or fourth time I was going to meet Pasuma, I was passing my street. He had a Timberland boot on. I can never forget. A butter color jean, which was Levi's. I remember very well. And he had this round neck inside, Nautica. You can see the Nautica yacht there. He now had this jacket. I think that jacket was Tommy Hilfiger that year. He had it on, and he had his Kango. That normal Kango. The same color with everything he was putting on. And, he faced it backward. And, it was just bouncing for a Fuji artist. And he passed me by. I think he greeted my elder brother. My elder brother was outside because they used to be friends. My elder brother, Onofokoma, is so rest in perfect peace. They used to be friends. And they sighted each other from far. They greeted each other. And they left Balogun Street because Pasuma was staying like 3 streets along Shogo away from my street. And that dress code, I only see all those dress code on posters. That's the way them LL Cool J dress that year. Playboy, Kid and Play, all those people. So it redefined all these things. So can you now see the power of outfits with your music? So don't say because you are from one place, you're not going to look good, you're not going to... How you dress with your music, with your talent, speaks volume. Look at them, Rema. Look at the way all these boys are dressing now. Look at the way they are killing fashion-wise. The baggy fashion is the trend and everything. Ashake with the baggy fashion trend and all of them, Burna Boy and all those things. They have people that are attracted with it. The hotel fashion sense has taken over everywhere. It is not a must you do the hotel fashion sense, but you still need to understand that as an artist, you have to invest in your wardrobe. It is highly important. Not until you're having a video shoot or something, your drip have to be prompto. You have to be dripping without hospital all the time. You have to be dripping, like say you sick all the time. Like say nurse they come around you all the time. It's very vital. So upcoming artists out there, always remember you are as good and appealing as the way you dress, as the way you present yourself out there. It's very vital. Don't forget to subscribe to this vlog, 60 Minutes TV Entertainment and News. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Timeline of a Gemini, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. So we come your way all the time.
Say she need a bad man to unruly. Got a lot of guys, but she rather come to me. And she very thick, man, I got a hangover. Like the way me rub it, make it to controller. This me, kiss me, say she gon' miss me. I've been on the highway, moving on 16, fresh out.
It's got to do with your craft. including your business content, anything that's got to do with social media promotion. Just all at us straight up. I'm going to be there for you at affordable amounts, if possible, safe. Mole share free. See you some other time. Happy New Year. Peace.